Isaac, welcome back to some more Satisfactory. We are here, and it is the dawn of a new day. Things are looking interesting, Isaac. I'm cautiously optimistic, which is not true usually for me, right? I'm usually like, nah, everything is bad. We're never going to get anything completed in any good capacity. But today, I'm cautiously optimistic that we can at least get on track for getting all of the things to complete objective phase 4. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
just on track, right?
Okay. We're setting the bar.
I'm not saying I'm going to get everything. I'm not saying I'm going to get all of those things, like 500 of the cooling
firsts and
majiggy and the nuclear
second.
pastas and yeah. But I am confident that we can have all of these things being automatically manufactured by the end of today.
Right. Okay. Well,
that's my goal.
That's impressive, man. That's quite the high bar. Well, the good news...
It is quite the high bar, yes.
...is that I've done some work between streams, Nick. I have kind of mostly re-engaged setups that we already had.
Lovely.
For example, over on the backside here, I've moved the production of these modular engines. They were kind of previously over on this side here, right? They're kind of in this general area of the base. They have since been moved over to here. And I did take away one. We had 5 manufacturers making them before. We now just have the 4. But these are all being made.
Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, we've got a few of them, actually. Quite a lot.
We had... Most of those were just already in...
Already there.
The bank. Yeah, we had like a lot of them just kind of ready to go. So there's not a whole lot there that's new, I don't think, because they were one of the last things that I made. But that has been set up. I've also set up Versatile Framework as well. So back over this way, we also have Versatile Framework kind of nestled in right here. This one's not too bad. It's just some assemblers. Yeah. And again, we've set this up before, so I just kind of reset that up fairly easily. And then I think... Oh, no, of course, over here, Nick, adaptive control units. Again, something else that we have also produced as well previously is now being reproduced as well in this area of the base. Let me quickly do one of
add to this.
These. Lovely. Oh, are you holding some adaptive control units?
I had 13, so I chucked those into the mix. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, that is coming in very slowly. We only have 2 manufacturers, and they make 1 per minute. So we are making 2 per minute here. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And then I've put up a bunch of signs as well. Like we have signs now for the supercomputer, and of course signs for the cooling systems that we were working on in the last episode. I've even added some hazardous red warning signs to the fake Isaac user who's sitting over there.
Look at this. God. It's like a proper containment zone now. Right. Where is he? Is he still there?
He's still chilling out, man.
There he is.
He's hanging in there. I mean, we have these rifles, man. You know, I'm just saying we could try, like a quick
1-2.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna? What if he dies, Isaac? This is the whole containment zone.
What are we gonna put in there?
Yeah, you put me in there. Isaac,
well,
is that your grand plan?
I
have been very sus of the way you've been moving these last 2 days. So don't think I'm not watching you.
No, I don't know what you mean,
Isaac,
man. There's
I'm watching you.
Nothing
all right?
to be concerned on.
I'm going to keep my rifle armed at all times. Just saying.
I quite like this little bit of greenery that we have here, man. Just haphazardly placed.
Yeah. I was talking about blowing this up last session, and I was like, I could blow this up, but it's fine because there's nothing being built here right now.
I don't think this is blow-upable, man.
That's the other thing, because it's got grass on it, and I feel like, this is just like a terrain piece.
Yeah, I think it's fundamental, man. I think it's...
Yeah, this is the only source of oxygen in this whole area. I want to imagine all these machines are cranking out CO2. This is the only thing counteracting them, Isaac. All right?
We need 4 things automated, Nick, and right now we have none of them up and running, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Nuclear pasta is the one on the far right, because obviously it's going to make sense for us to work right to left, Nick. Why would we work left to right? That'd be too easy.
Why would we work left to right? That's This is a silly idea, Isaac. Silly idea.
The nuclear pasta doesn't seem that difficult. But we must be missing something. So it must be like a power usage thing or something. Because this is made by combining together 200 copper powder and 1 pressure conversion tube. But the copper powder is just copper ingots. Like there's nothing else there.
I actually think this isn't... this is not as bad as we think. But I think it just uses a lot of copper, right? Because each one needs 200 bags of copper.
Yeah.
And a bag of copper is six ingots, right?
So it's like 1,200 ingots per cube.
Per cube, right? And we need 100 cubes, so we basically need like a quite a large amount of copper, which, who knows, we could even take advantage of a Miner Mark III on a copper node for that.
That is true,
right?
Actually, yeah. The pressure cube itself also doesn't seem too bad. That's just a fused modular frame, which we have. And then the radio control units. The radio control units are tricky. They're not hard to make. We have computers, we have crystal oscillators, and we have aluminum casing. All of those are being made. The tricky part about radio control units, Nick, is that the sheer amount of distance between computers and crystal oscillators is massive, man.
Yeah, okay.
The crystal oscillators are the first thing. They're right at the start of the airline hangar, and the computers are the very last
are like
thing.
Here.
They're all the way at the back.
Standing right now. Right.
No, they're
okay,
even
so
further. They're so much further out.
Yeah. I see them on this side. It's just going to be a big belt job, I guess, isn't it? Unfortunately. Also, you were right. If you actually go back to the nuclear pasta recipe, each nuclear pasta, you make it in the particle accelerator, right? Which I don't think we've...
Do you?
Yeah, you make it in the particle accelerator.
Oh,
we've not put down yet.
That's what I was thinking.
Uses 1,000 megawatts on average, right? 1,000 megawatts on average. So we don't... The good thing is we only need 100 of these things, right?
Yeah.
So even if we've got 1 or 2 nuclear particle accelerators, whatever, we've got the overhead in power to support that. That's fine.
do see, the particle accelerator says that it uses between 250 and 1,500 megawatts.
So if we work on the basis that it will use 1,500.
And then we're going to put in summer sloops and accelerator cards to make it faster.
To make it faster. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay, so it depends. I guess it depends where we want to start here, man, because we also have to make the thermal propulsion rocket, which is the second one from the right. Then we have the magnetic field generator, which is the third from the right. And then the furthest leftmost resource we need is the assembly director system, which is not difficult, but is very slow. So the assembly director system is made with 2 of these adaptive control units and 1 supercomputer, and you make 1 assembly director system. You make 0.75 per minute.
Yeah. So it's to take a few hours.
And already the adaptive control units are slower, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's 500 times 0.75? That's 375 minutes. Is that right? No, that's not right at all, is it?
No, that sounds right. Yeah,
375 minutes
sounds right. Yeah, 375 minutes.
So it's going to take 6.25 hours if we have one of them.
Yeah, and that's like a standard rate, right? 6 hours. Yeah, so it's quite a long time. This is what I meant by on track, on track to get these things manufactured and not actually smashing all of them out.
So if we add 1 more manufacturer making adaptive control units, we get 3 per minute. The recipe here for the assembly director system requires 1.5 per minute. So we could double up and use 3 adaptive control units per minute to make 1.5 assembly director systems per minute. That would take us down to like a measly 3 hours as opposed to 6, which would be ideal. The tricky bit then is whether or not we have enough to do that. I think we should. I think we can add a 3rd manufacturer to the left here and triple up on production. Yeah, I think circuit boards could be dicey. I didn't add any more circuit board production between episodes, so we're kind of just stealing what's already being made, or used, I should say, for everything else. And I think we're also going to run into an issue here, Nick, where a lot of these, we're fully backed up on computers. That's why we have circuit boards, right?
Okay, right. What you're saying is as soon as we start actually using computers, the circuit board production will be slowed or stopped and redirected to computers. Is that what you're effectively saying?
Yeah, I think there's a slight problem that might happen for every single resource in the game. Where I think as we enter and try and make these, kind of high-end final tier products, we're going to start to see a lot of our systems kicking into gear and start burning through a lot of different stuff that could potentially, cause issues for us, later on down the line.
Right. Okay. Well, Why don't we see if that happens then? Let's just see if it happens. I'm saying let's put down the stuff to make the some of these phase 4 things.
Okay.
And let's see if we start running out of items, right?
Yeah.
We'll definitely be able to get through some backlog before we run into like a sticky situation like that.
Yeah. I'm kind of just a little worried that we might end up in a situation where like we found ourselves in kind of earlier in the playthrough where we have none of the stuff for kind of like general building. You know what I mean? Watch out, man.
Yeah. So you're saying like if we run out of, let's say, if I go to like
modular frames or like reinforced iron plates or just something like that.
I know what you mean. Well, I have confidence in our manufacturing capability.
That's good.
Yeah, I've got confidence. So I think we're fine. I'm looking at this particle accelerator, man, in production.
It's expensive.
Bloody heck. Look at the wireframe for this. It looks like a roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure that's a new machine as well for 1.0, man. I don't think it's...
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
I don't think it's been out for long.
It does need a few... Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, okay. Needs all of the things that we've just started making, right? So this is what you mean, right? If we start burning through all of our fused modular frames and supercomputers and engines and stuff like that, if we literally have 0, we won't be able to even put down a particle accelerator.
Correct.
So...
Yeah, so I mean, we're pretty close to being able to put a particle accelerator down, I think. It's just the turbo engines we don't have. Is that correct?
Sure. Let me have a look.
Like, I think if you plop around, you should be able to collect all of the other resources
collect all of the other things. Yeah, we've definitely got supercomputers. We've definitely got fused modular frames. We've definitely got these cooling systems. So, yeah, maybe it is just the turbo engines. I actually thought we started making them, but I must be wrong.
We purchased them. Right at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, we did. Okay, that's
phase. We could do the same again, man. We could purchase another batch.
And just put these down, right?
If we want to be naughty. So you could get the particle accelerator down and start on the...
Actually start on the nuclear pasta.
Yeah.
Maybe that's worth it. Because I was having a think, right? And I'm like, we're at the point now where we've bought most of the things we want to buy with tickets, right? Already.
Question marks, but sure, yeah.
Because we're kind of getting towards the end of the game. Like we're almost at the final objective, and we've bought a lot of the aesthetic things. I'm still waiting on the purchase of the cyber wagon, but I'll let that slide for the moment.
Right.
And so I feel like it's more acceptable now to start spending tickets on resources because we kind of know what we want aesthetically, and we pretty much have the things that we want aesthetically, right? So yeah, interesting. You can buy a copper powder for 1 ticket. Turbo motors are 8 tickets. It's 500, which is not too bad. Yeah, so that's what.
It's less than I thought. Yeah,
3,000 ingots worth because it was 6 to 1. Was that the yeah? So it's not too bad.
It's not too bad at all.
Yeah, 50 turbo motors for 8 tickets.
50 turbo motors for 8 tickets. I mean, I think that's fine. Like, that gets you the particle accelerator?
That does get me the particle. In fact, I think that gets me more than 1 particle accelerator. That gets me 5 particle accelerator, provided I have the other things. So I will buy that then. I obviously assume that we're going to have to automate turbo motors anyway.
Yes, that's correct.
But
turbo motors again requiring radio control units, which we don't have set up yet.
Sure. Okay.
So I was part of me is thinking, is it in any universe worth trying to set up anything other than a very long belt to take one of these resources from one end of the base to the other? Like,
I think
is it ever going to be worth running like a small truck underneath the platform, or like running like a little drone system from one end of the platform to the other?
The thing is, man, the belts are so reliable.
That is true.
You know that they will work.
You've not seen the underside of this platform. The number of belts on the roof of the underside of this platform, man, is staggering.
I mean,
there are maybe too many.
Are we at a point now where we just want to just actually stop using the roof and use the floor as well?
I think the floor's already used too much, man. I think it's all dicey, man.
Oh dear.
But we'll make it work. Don't you worry. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
You and me
that
together.
Inspires me.
Yeah, we can do anything, man. anything if
Okay,
we
good.
if we both try and put
put our
part of our
minds to
minds. Well, if we
Okay,
both
just a little bit.
If me, you, and like maybe a few other people put our minds to it, then maybe we can make something.
Okay, I believe that, Isaac. I believe that. I am truly filled with confidence. Cool. I bought those engine things. Let me go and grab all the other things required for all this.
Yeah, flip it. Where are we gonna put our particle accelerator though, man? That's crazy.
A good question.
So we're gonna build it though.
I know, right? Do we put it at the end, like the backs, like the area where we were expanding into the abyss?
Sure.
Or do we? Yeah, I think we put them there.
Do we? I guess it depends on what we need. Actually, we probably need to put it wherever. We need to find out where we're gonna get the copper from first, right? And where we're gonna make the nuclear pasta dense cubes, right? And then we can kind of figure that out. So the pressure cubes, again, these radio control units. Fine, game. I'll make the radio control units. Everything needs radio control units. Flipping. Heck.
God, what happened to good old wired, man? Can we not do one of these things? All need radios. Can we just wire them up?
Right. What happened?
What
Everything's wireless these days, man.
I know. All right.
Back in my day,
so
not how it works.
Back in my day, everything was wired. Back in my day, my mouse had a ball instead of a laser, Isaac. And I used to turn it upside down and flick my thumb around and make the cursor go haywire.
Yeah, you were playing with
What happened to those all days? Now you're using friggin' radio control units and lasers and all that crap.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
And blue teeth, like it makes no sense, man.
Yeah, I prefer when my teeth were white. Why are my teeth blue now?
It's such an odd name.
Okay.
Why, who came up with Bluetooth and why?
I feel like there was I heard the marketing reason why they chose that, but I forgot what exactly that was. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, but ChatGPT will probably give me about a 3,000 word history lesson.
Yeah.
On the history of of blue teeth.
Yeah.
Right. So the things, to answer your question, the things you need for nuclear pasta are
Pasta.
it's just the copper and the pressure conversion cube.
Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of working on, but that's where we need more. We need radio control units, right?
Yeah, that's right. Now, you can buy pressure conversion cubes, 50 at a time.
How much?
But I think from what I saw earlier, it's 8 tickets per 50. So we would be rinsing our tickets. It would get us all.
Well, that's what, 16 tickets?
Yeah, we've got. Let me have a look. Coupons.
I don't think it's going to be necessary.
We've only got 18. Right.
Is that including what's in the system?
Got 18. That is solely what's in the system.
Have you printed out?
Yeah.
Have you done a printout campaign?
I have not done a printout, but I checked, and I think there's one ticket that we can print out.
I mean, to be fair, we're
we're
deleting a lot of our petroleum coke now, so our polymer resin, I should say. We're not like turning it into tickets anymore, right?
Yeah.
We're turning it into plastic and rubber now instead.
That's right. Okay. That's fine.
But my point was going to be that we only need 100 of them, and they're not very hard to make, and we need these radio control units anyway, and so I don't think it's worth.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be waiting on other stuff to the point where it's not worth waiting on that.
No.
Where are we getting the copper from is the question we need to actually ask.
Yeah. Are we tapping into existing copper, or are we putting a new node down?
That is the question.
A new miner down for a new node. How do you need for a miner Mark III? Oh, okay.
Is it stuff we don't have?
No, actually, I can put one down right now. It requires a lot of the same stuff that I
is that
picked
turbo
up
motor?
to put down the particle accelerator. It needs 3 turbo motors, 10 fused modular frames, and 5 supercomputers. All of which I have acquired now.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the question. Do we have copper nodes around that are?
I think the answer is definitely yes.
Yeah. Let me V-scan. Hello.
He's V-scanning.
Okay. There are many, but the question is, these all have ticks on them, which I assume means that we are
using
mining.
Them. Yes, correct.
So let me go in this direction. It's actually on the train track side of the base. Let's see what kind of nodes these are.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing.
At all.
I was going to say, I think there were quite a few between us and like the Caterium node that I saw quite a bit.
Yeah, I see them actually. There's 2 down here, right next to each other actually.
But are they pure? Nick?
That is the question.
Are they pure of heart?
They
are.
I need to start mining copper ore before this actually tells me. Right, just get rid of the little bit on the top.
Oh, I see.
This is an impure node. All right, fine. What about the next one?
Worst of all worlds, isn't it?
What about the next one? This is also an impure node. Wow. That's great.
Oofed.
Okay, there's another...
honestly, man, check the map. Like, it's not worth scanning manually. Just go find our nearest pure node, man. I think that's gonna be way easier than map manning it.
Fine. All right, Satisfactory.
Just get ready for your ad, man. To watch,
yeah, my to unlock for 24 hours. Here we go.
All right, Nick, we have 4 manufacturers down, ready to produce these radio control units. They all have all of the wiring incorrectly. The trouble is that we are seemingly not producing the aluminum casing fast enough, which I think makes a tremendous amount of sense, because I think we have like one assembler making aluminum casing over at the aluminum zone, and that seems to be holding us back massively, because there's been a lot of aluminum casing like usage
used for all kinds of different things,
all kinds of nefarious purposes, Nick.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So I'm gonna respawn. I'm gonna fly on over to aluminium, as you would say, and see if we can't figure out the issue. You've been looking for copper nodes, man, and I'm assuming you found some copper nodes.
Yeah, I've put down our first miner Mark III on a normal copper node. So obviously this is going to mine at 240 per minute. If we max this out with power shards, that will go up to almost 700 per minute, I think. 240 times 2.5. 480, yeah, 600 per minute.
Nice.
So that's very, very good. So I will run, if we kind of take that into account and assume that we would want to speed this up due to all the copper we need, I can use a Mark V conveyor belt to take this copper to Pointy House, to wherever we need it. But the question, I guess, is where we're going to do all of this stuff. And I assume it will be, if we're going to put the particle accelerator like at the far end of the base, I might as well just take the copper to the far end of the base, and we can do the copper sandbagging effectively to the nuclear thing just behind it, right? So what do you think here?
I hate to, what I think, man, I know you've just been looking for new copper nodes.
Here we go.
But we do have like a kind of a giga copper operation already in place that we could potentially expand, and that's past aluminum. I kind of forgot about it until we got over to this area of the base, right?
Yes, I know the one you're on about.
We have a copper like outpost that we could potentially tap into. Real quick though, I'm trying to figure out where my silica is. We were running into issues at the end of the last episode with silica, and I can't help but notice that silica is still not going where it's supposed to go. There's a possibility that I didn't turn the train back on. Let me go and check that the train is indeed working.
Yeah, because there's no train warning signs.
That's correct.
But I suppose there wouldn't be any train warning signs if the train is off.
So the train's not here. Okay, so you have aluminum that you've not dropped off. Is this not set to... So you're going to unload. You are going to unload. There we go, that's part of my problem. And then you are going to load. Okay, I've found the issue with aluminum.
Okay.
And I will now fix this issue. F to dock. And then turn on self-driving. Okay. This should now be working again.
Nice.
So over there, I'm thinking if we upgrade all of the tier 3, all of the tier 2 copper miners to tier 3, add a bunch more smelters down to smelt all of the excess copper that we're going to be producing, because already I think we're producing a massive excess of copper ingots. We can then just take the copper ingots that are being produced there, turn them into the copper powder there on the train, and then maybe train them back over to here on like the aluminum train.
You're thinking train back the final copper powder.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Or we could do it the other way. We could take the... actually, man, you know what we could do? Just for the sake of doing it, we could drone the nuclear pasta cubes over to the copper area. Over to the copper powder.
Oh, so you're thinking of doing it in reverse?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, just because we were talking before about the fact that the copper that the drones work best on a low volume item. It's going to take up a lot of train capacity to move all of the copper powder this way, whereas it's like, what, 500 copper powder to like one dense cube?
Yeah.
So going the
Something
other way
like that
probably makes like even more sense, right?
Okay. I quite like that idea, actually. So let me grab all the items I require then to upgrade all of those miners to tier 3. I'll take down this this new one that I put here, so I've got all those resources.
Okay, I assume that even with the fix to the train here, that we're probably not making enough casing, because I think that the new machines needed like 40 per, so I'm pretty sure I need even more of this, which means I could probably... Maybe... Oh, we could do with maybe more aluminum. I guess... Oh, well, I guess we could, actually. I don't know if you got the stuff for it. I guess we could upgrade our aluminum miner to tier 3, our bauxite miner, right?
Yeah, I just need to do that. I just need some more steel pipes and 3 more portable miners, so I can do that. Let me make some more portable miners.
I wouldn't sweat it just yet. We'll come back to it, I think. Let's we can focus on...
Okay, this is all good. Right, let me head over back then. So I need to shoot myself through here. The only thing is that will this give me the height I need to actually get on top of the copper? Here we go. Joink. Oh, yes, maybe actually. Ha 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 ha.
There we go. Okay. Here we go, Nick. The bags of white powder, they're back in business. The machines are firing up. The smoke clouds are bellowing out. You love to see it. Let's go. Okay, good. Good. All right, let me respawn. I've readjusted that pipe, but it's still not very good. It might even be a bit worse.
So that's why. It shot me slightly differently. It wasn't me pressing buttons.
No,
right?
no. I did adjust it. Let me readjust it a second.
Okay, that would be useful because I didn't manage to make it to the high copper area.
Really give me a tilt. Okay, that one might be too high. Give it a go.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Straight into the train tracks.
You can maybe respawn.
Yeah.
Okay. I would
okay.
Okay. Take 5.
Take 5?
Okay. That's got to be too high. Give it a go.
Okay, I'm going in. Ooh, okay. This one actually reminds me of the original one. I've not had to use my jetpack in a while, like for quite a lot of this though. I think this is going to shoot me perfectly to the copper area.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Yeah, I've not even used half my jetpack juice. Yeah, dude, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Okay. This gets you to copper really nicely.
Good. All right.
If this is copper, actually. I'm looking at bauxite, but yes, it will shoot you to copper really nicely as well.
The bauxite that kind of does look coppery, right? It's coppery in color. It does,
yeah, that's where I shot myself to, but yeah, copper is not far, actually. Let me drink.
So hopefully, with the fix to aluminum now, we should have the radio units being made, and they are indeed good. That means that we can now start to put together like those nuclear pasta cubes as well.
Nice, okay.
Those are going to be doable, and I guess from there we should start putting like everything else together.
Yeah, right.
Just so many manufacturers, man.
Oh my god! Right, Miner Mark 3 production. Miner Mark 3.
When do you think we get Mark 4s, man?
That's the thing, right? Can you imagine what you need for Mark 4s? Holy crap!
Too much.
Okay, this is doing its thing. These are actually not sped up, Isaac. They're not sped up.
Really? They're just classic.
They're just classic
garbage.
120 per minute Miner Mark 2s with no speedy uppy.
Wow.
Goodness.
Oh, I do apologize, Nick.
I mean, I guess I can upgrade these anyway.
I was going to say, I assume that's doable. I did see that we had a little storage crate on the ground in the base that had some slugs in it. So I think we...
I keep seeing that as well, actually, that storage crate. Yeah. That's aside from all the other ones we've got as well.
But like not a big crate, like a small little...
It's a small little box. Yeah.
Guess,
kind of at the front, not far from where all the train docking inputs come in from.
Wonderfully rose gold as well.
No, very good, very good. Yeah, gosh, yeah, okay.
So what
I
the
think
heck?
we're going to be fine here.
So actually, yeah, if we want to make the... Gosh, I got to scroll so much in the parts list now. There were too many parts. Pressure conversion cube is the fused modular frame with the radio control units. Okay, that is actually perfect because those are being made right here. Okay, good. This is fine, man. I think I'm going to be... if you're somewhat close to being able to get copper bags online, then...
Yeah, so...
I think I'm close to the
This
cubes.
actually is kind of perfect because you've got loads of splitters here with copper ingots. So what I can do is I can split off of these, I think, and
I think,
and just yeah, like reassign to copper bags, right? Assuming that all of these smelters, so these do what? 30 per minute, right? So this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 360 per minute.
The pressure cubes are just made in assemblers, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, right, because it's just two things. So good.
I thought they'd force us into the... I really thought they'd force us into the manufacturer
into like
again.
some of the advanced machines. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good.
Okay, so how many of these... I assume we don't really need that many of them.
Well,
Is
that's
the thing.
the thing, man. That's the thing.
Like, one assembler makes 1 per minute?
We need 100.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So do I just need one assembler making pressure cubes?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Like, I'm tempted to put down 3 just because that's our blueprint. And then I could maybe, like, underclock them to achieve needless power efficiency. But, you know, is any efficiency truly needless, Nick?
That's the
or is
thing.
all efficiency worthwhile in the end?
Yeah.
Are you a believer in
I think
efficiency, Nick? Do you think
needless.
efficiency is good?
I like efficiency. I like efficiency. I've got LED lights, Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
I've got LED lights.
Because they're efficient or because they're, like, cheap and abundant?
Both.
Oh,
Both. Mostly because they use less electricity than the equivalent incandescent bulb.
But was that like a choice you made, or was that a choice that like, the world made?
That was a choice I made. Yeah. I moved in, right? This is many years ago. And I got like an energy report, and the energy report was like, not enough efficient lighting. And I was like, oh, well, that's a needlessly high electricity bill. So I just replaced all the bulbs with LED ones. And I was like, okay, nice.
I feel like
I
don't know like how long ago this was, because I feel like these days you really just can't buy non-LED bulbs. Like you can, but everywhere just sells LED bulbs.
That's true. No, 100%. Well, the thing is that I moved in and all of the bulbs were incandescent.
Yeah,
so I was like, oh, well, these need to be changed. So I just changed them. But obviously, I've kept all of the incandescent bulbs. And when I move out, you best believe I'm putting them back and taking my LED bulbs with me. Because half of them are Philips Hue. Like, I ain't messing about. Those expensive bulbs.
I remember those ones, the Philips Hue ones. I'm sure you could have got cheaper ones, not cheaper ones. I'm sure you could have got more efficient ones, man, if they weren't smart.
I know, that's true. That's true.
Is that really efficient, Nick?
Am I being efficient?
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Yeah,
that's the debatable thing.
I don't know if is fancy lighting efficiency.
Yeah. Or is it deficiency in France?
Is it deficiency? So where are you producing the bags?
So I if you want to come over to the copper area, I've expanded the area. Now I assume all of the existing smelters here, well, these only do a total of 360 per minute. And now we're producing 600, quite a lot. I think it was 720 per minute. So I'm expanding the smelting operation here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have all these new smelters go into the copper bag-atron, right?
But wait, so my question is, are you making the copper bags over... Like, I'm hoping that you're going to make the copper bags after the train.
So... Hold on a second. Let me... So you're saying the copper ingots, right, go all the way to the aluminium area,
yeah. I want copper bags made by aluminum.
You want them made by aluminum. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because like, all the copper ingots...
set that up first.
All the copper ingots should get loaded onto the train. And then on the other side, they're going to get unloaded. And then that's where we do the
You want the Bagatron there? Okay, I'm going to ride the train to that area then, and I will start bag protection there. Okay, that's fine.
Good. Over here, I'm happy to report that these dense cubes, man, are mere milliseconds away from being produced.
Excellent.
I think.
All right, so I'm at this train station, also known as Balakovo.
One of the best.
I prefer McCopperface.
Feel free to rename it, man.
Yeah, I'm going to rename it. I'm going to rename it right now. I assume when you rename it, all of the
trains know. They're the big boys. They're smart boys.
Yeah, they're okay, that's good.
They're not big
train
dum-dums.
Station. Train station. Copper face.
I would love as soon as you press enter, just like all of the trains light up.
All the warning signs. Yeah. Train station not found. Honestly, man, when you build like
real trains,
like AI infrastructure and like digital infrastructure and stuff like that, that crap happens. And if you've got a database, and you rename the database, dude, I've renamed a database before, and I was like, I trusted everything too much to use like a database ID rather than just the name of the database, and I changed the name to something more useful, and everything just breaks. And it's like, not found. I can't find anything anymore. I don't know where anything points. I'm like, oh my god.
Because what you think of as the name, the computer thinks of as the ID.
Exactly.
You've changed the ID.
And that includes like apostrophes and stuff like that as well. I'm like, yo, why? Okay, so you've got copper here that splits into 3, and then you've got these going to various things, and you've said you think that the bags should be made where the aluminium is, which is here, where the alclad aluminium's being made, right? Where the drone... There's actually a drone thing here already.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, this area zone. Okay, all
right. And I think we can repurpose that drone thing because we're not actively using it for anything.
That sounds good.
Okay. So, in good news, man, these pressure cubes are online.
Nice.
I think. Is there a reason you're not... Oh, you're just... Aluminum casing, man. We need so much more aluminum casing. Yeah, we really... It's like there's a lot of things that are being made that we just do not have the aluminum casing for. Like, so we've got 3 blenders down, right? So, for reference, we are producing 60 aluminum casing per minute. That's our current max production, right? We have 3 blenders down. Each one of these blenders needs 75 aluminum casing per minute, right? So already, we don't have enough aluminum casing to run one of those, let alone 3. Then on top of that, we've just thrown down 4 of these manufacturers to produce radio control units. Each one of those needs 40 aluminum casing per minute. So that's 160 plus whatever, 75 times 3, that's 225. 225 plus 160. We need 385 aluminum casing per minute, and we're making 60.
Right.
Is our current problem. However, I do have 4 pressure conversion cubes, man.
Okay, that's good.
So some mild successes is being had.
Mild success. So I'm just in the zone where I'm going to make some bags. So I'm going to split off these here.
Do you have everything you need, apart from maybe portable miners, to make a tier 3 miner?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the other thing that I will be missing is... yes, I do. I actually have everything because... here's why. Because I upgraded the previous miners rather than taking them down and putting the new ones up.
You got the portable miners back.
I got the portable miners back, yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, could you chuck some of the resources like either into the cloud or something so I can upgrade this bauxite miner?
Yeah, let me do that. So you need supercomputers going in. You need steel pipes going in. And you need portable miners.
I have steel pipes. You don't need to load steel pipes.
Oh, you have steel pipes. All right, that's fine. You need fused modular frames.
I'm just missing the turbo motors and the portable miners are the things I'm missing.
Okay,
I have the fused modular frames as well.
turbo motors going in, and the portable miners. Where are they?
Gosh, you definitely pay a power cost though. Like the tier 1 uses 5 megawatts, the tier uses 15, the tier 2 uses 15, and the tier 3 uses 45. So it's a tripling of power for a doubling of resource production, man.
I see.
Boom! I've done it though.
You got it. You got it.
Yep. We're gonna be producing. Oh, I've not even overclocked this, man. I can go wild. Here we go.
Yeah, man.
1,200 per minute.
Oh my lord.
Jeez, we can't even belt that.
No, we can't. We can't belt that. Yeah, we can't belt that.
I can't even belt 960. I think we can barely do. How much does the tier 5 belt do?
780.
780. Jeez.
Yeah.
What is that? There's a tier 6 belt, right?
There must be. Yeah, there must be. Otherwise, we wouldn't have that kind of output.
But does the tier 6 belt? How much does that do? Let's have a look. Tier 6 belt. Mark 6 can do 1,200 items per minute. So yeah, it's the max there. Jeez.
Wow. There you go.
Right, fine. So here, 720, my favorite P of resolution, Nick, is being produced.
Poor choice, Isaac. Poor choice.
They told me it's HD, man. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, what can you say? I guess
that's all I need, apparently.
Okay, so should I make these copper bag powder things
somewhere
after
around
aluminium?
here?
Yeah, I think I'll do it before then. Yeah,
I just do it on the other side of the train station, over the water over here. Like I think you can.
See, I was just going to do it by the drones. It's just constructors, right?
The drone station is not staying here. This is forget about this being a thing.
That's been moved, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's not there for any particular reason. But it's just how many you need, I guess, is the question.
So let's have a look. So copper powder is made at a rate of 50 per minute in a constructor, right? Constructors aren't big, so how many do we want? So 50 per minute, right? The nuclear pasta uses 200 at a rate of 0.5 per minute, right? And we're thinking put like 2 of these down, right? So that means that if this is produced at 0.5 per minute, 1 per minute, and each one needs 200, we need 200 copper powder per minute, right? So that's just 4 constructors. It's literally just 4 constructors, copper ingots going in, and that's it, sorted.
Okay.
So it's a small operation, basically.
Okay, but then don't forget
very small operation.
Well, so the thing is, we're not training the stuff back, right? So I guess step 1, man, throw down the freaking particle accelerator.
Okay, right.
And then we can like pump into that, right? And we can kind of reverse engineer from there, I guess.
All right. Shall I? You said on the other side of this train station. Do you mean like kind of oops?
Like potentially over the water.
Yeah. Just in this area here, basically, which is nice. I can always just bounce off of here. Right. I need concrete. Let me go home. I need quite a lot of concrete.
Yeah, and that might be a problem.
That might be the thing, right? Yeah, that's it. I'm actually fresh out of concrete.
And I think the base might be fresh out of concrete.
Right.
I think there's a non-zero chance of just concrete not existing for us.
Right, let me confirm that. I'm going to the thing.
Oh, I need even more alkaline.
No, we're okay. We're okay.
Oh, really?
We're actually backing up. We're good.
That surprises me tremendously.
That actually surprised me as well, but we've got quite a lot. We're good.
Color me surprised, man.
Yeah, you are call yourself coloured, man.
I'm not going to do that, but I'll color me surprised.
All right, here we go. Let me grab just like 2,000 concrete. Yeah. And I will upload 500 of those 2,000. All right, nice. And then let me respawn, and then let me come back.
Is it tier 3? Oh, no, it's not even tier 4. Boom. Okay, I've just been upgrading all of these belts here to tier 5 so we can move the bauxite at a staggering speed. Whether or not we're making enough silica for all this is also TBD. You know, there's a cascading array of problems that are gonna like make themselves apparent in times like this, Nick. But we'll see. So let's have a look. Oh, I see this particle accelerator. Look at this thing.
Yeah, right. So I just, it's kind of mad. Kind of crazy.
So I mean, like, long term, obviously we bring the, like, drones would be ideal. Oh yeah, it needs 0.5 pressure cubes per minute. Jeez, and it uses a range of power usage. Yeah, but short term, like we can just if it's 100 we need, we could just bring 100 over.
That's so true.
You know, you are faster than the drone is.
No, in this situation, and we don't need more than 100, do we? So
no, that's true.
I mean,
not yet. Although we are being told, I'm hearing through the grapevine that we might need loads more of these for tier 9. Do you have steel pipes, man, that I could steal?
Yeah, Oh, that's a good question, actually. I'm thinking, yeah, I got 66, so I'll put them in the...
oh, if you could drop them on the floor, man, beneath you, man.
Ah, nice. There you go. Just on... oh, sorry, I put them in the belt.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they don't actually get onto the belt, which is lovely.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Let me do a thing. Here we go. Let's put down splitter. My game's being a bit jittery.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably get into the late gamey stuff, man.
Yeah,
might be too much.
Yeah, let me take my... other pack back off because I think it started. Oh gosh! I'm gonna give the bottom of my mouse a blow just in case it's. I heard that. In case it's that.
Sounds like you were blowing an old game cartridge, man. Like you'd taken the. So it sounded like you'd taken the Satisfactory game out of your Super Nintendo.
Giving it a blow. Oh dear. There we go. Right, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Logistics. I would like a splitter, please.
Give the bottom of your mouse a blow. Okay.
I've got to try explore out all avenues, right?
You still using the ball mouse, Nick? Is that from earlier you were talking about it?
That's what I'm doing.
You put down a power pole, man, and then didn't connect to it? Question mark? Like you put down this power pole and then you've pulled from that power pole real far away to connect these two machines up?
Oh yeah.
I thought this intermediary one here was for the...
You go. Let me do that. There you go. Let me hook this one up. So I mean,
what are these tier 3 belts for, man?
I mean, I'm just using what existed. I mean, I'm not. Don't shoot the messenger, dude.
Just put down tier 5 belts, man. Have you not got enough alclad aluminum coming out your wazoo?
No, I do. I've got them coming out my wazoo. I've made a design choice.
A bad one, man. Here we go.
Hey, all of this existing copper beltage is tier 3.
I know, but that's because it's old infrastructure. That's on. It's your responsibility to upgrade as you go, man. Jeez.
No.
This jabroni.
Okay, here we go. All right, let me. So this thing is filling up.
Yeah, no, I know. I've got the nuclear cubes. Here we go.
You got the cubes.
Boom.
Here we go. So this, as soon as this gets 100, this should now start proceedings. Here we go, which will be in just a few seconds. There you go. Yeah.
You really couldn't have put down like a few more constructors or something? Like,
well, I've matched the rate at which this takes.
It's gonna take 2 minutes, man. Jeez.
Gosh.
Yeah,
we should be almost there.
This is slow, man. This is real slow.
Here we go. Well, I wait till it bloody starts making the thing.
Oh, I'm sure, but just I was told a few seconds a moment ago by the tour guide, and
yeah. I didn't say how many. I just said a few, Isaac. That's open to interpretation.
Could be hundreds. Could be
hundreds. Could be thousands.
I think a few might have a definition that is less than hundreds or thousands.
I'm gonna go with it's just completely.
I think a few might be like 3
for interpretation. All right. 190, 195.
What's our power consumption at?
Well, we're about to find out what it's going to be with this, because this thing has like a little slider. Here we go. 500 megawatts. It's doing it. Oh my God.
Should we be concerned?
This is using 800 megawatts now. So what happens is, At the start of constructing a nuclear pasta, it starts at 500, and by the end it reaches 1500, and it gradually goes up through the whole process.
Feels like it's about to explode.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's calmed down.
Sounds like it's...
Oh, it's only halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, it starts again. Okay, the animation just runs twice.
Okay.
I see.
Right, all right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see the power there is increasing. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Gosh, one every 2 minutes, eh? Jeez.
Yeah.
Where's the output on this thing? It's just at the back? Yeah.
Yeah, just at the back.
There's a tiny little pot on the back. Okay. Tier 5 belt for the 0.5 items per minute that we're going to make.
All right, we're almost there. Feel a bit weird standing so close to this while it sounds like that.
You're right, that's what I'm saying. Jeez.
Okay, it's done.
Good.
Should have one in here. Have a look. Yeah, there it is. One nuclear pasta. All right.
Oh.
Thanks, game.
Thank you, game. Hold on, just, there we go. We gotta keep our base design consistent, man.
What are you, oh, nice. He says he's got like a non-nice tier 5 belt just going into this, he's not even straightened it.
Oh, fine. Here you go. How's that?
There you
better
go.
for you,
That's better.
Your
Now
Majesty.
it's acceptable, Isaac. Now it's acceptable. The tier 5 especially. So this is just going to do its thing now. Yeah, this is like all the like it's obviously you put the conversion cubes in. Oh, you're trying to make this faster. All right.
We need some summer sloops, man.
Yeah. In that situation, I will need to put more constructors down here because these inputs won't be.
So the power is like the power is not linear, right?
No, it's exponential.
So how much is
with
2
machines
how much
like
is
these?
Gosh. Like we obviously don't need the extra speed.
No.
Well, it's gonna take what 200 minutes? Yeah, to do 100 nuclear pasta, assuming we had enough pressure cubes.
I feel like it's going to be the other things that will get in the way before these, right?
100%.
Because these are now being made.
Yes. Okay, I'm
So,
intrigued.
yeah.
I just want another power usage. With it
here
being
we go.
overclocked. I'm assuming we can run it because we've got so much power.
Oh, it didn't. Oh my lord!
1,600 to 5,000, man.
Oh my.
We're fine,
God.
man.
That
Our max
is
consumption
insane.
has jumped up to 18,700, but that's not at our 22,000 limit.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm going to take the shards
Well,
out.
I'm gonna have to.
But,
oh, you've taken the shards out. Okay,
Yeah.
I will leave these.
Interesting. The machine keeps going at its current speed,
Yeah, that's true.
even after you take the
actually.
shards out, which is interesting. You can kind of can cheese it, man. If you stand there and
You can
manually
cheese
move
it.
your shards between
Yeah, around. You
machines.
can speed everything up for one round. Okay, well this is good. This is
It's real good.
that's interesting. That is very interesting. I'll just do its thing then.
Yeah. Okay. I got more aluminum to fix over here, man.
Okay, so you're expanding this whole operation for casing, I assume then.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay, so we have 12 smelters online. Almost certainly not producing enough silica. Like, I'm assuming the little setup that you made previously is not producing 900 silica per minute anyway.
I would imagine that is indeed the case.
But working under the best case assumption, that means we have 12 of these making 60 aluminum ingots per minute. So 12 times 60. So we're making 720 aluminum ingots per minute. Over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these jabronis. These guys are currently underclocked. If we underclock them, well, right now it's 20 times 8, which is 160. That's not much. If we change this, if we go back up to 100% speed, they're going to use 30 times 8, which is 240. And I said I have 720. 720 minus 240 is 480. So I've got 480 aluminum ingots to play with that we can use exclusively for making aluminum casing. All right, Nick, I think that aluminum has sufficiently been enhanced.
Excellent. Excellent.
Artificially
this is
or
good.
otherwise.
So we're now having aluminum casing coming in, right, at a fairly decent rate.
A much improved rate. Well, I think the good news is that hopefully now, every time the train comes over, he's going to bring a full crate of aluminum.
Okay,
casing,
that's
right?
Very good.
As opposed to whatever we were doing before with like little weird half casings.
Yeah, lovely. I am also happy to announce that I have doubled copper sheet production.
Nice.
And that is now online. So you have 2 extra dedicated storage containers to come and just grab copper sheets when you need. Obviously, these can be routed to resource production if they need to. For now, I've just left the crates unconnected so that we can just grab from them. But we are in a better place. For sure. Now, are we on track actively making all 4 of the Phase 4 items, as I predicted we might be doing at the beginning of today's session? Not quite, but we are making one of them, you know? And that's ish. We are making one of them ish, as long as we transport the the pre-cubes to the post area. But I'm willing to, you know, take this as a positive.
Right. What is it that's positive about the failure that we've had today? Like what? There's no lack of positivity. We've increased aluminium production. We've increased copper production. That's true.
With a wider prospect in mind, you know, with a more macro level perspective and all of this.
I like the
take a higher view, Isaac. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all
the more jargon
good.
we had, the more it looks okay.
The less people will
complain
realize
and cry.
Yeah.
So honestly, man, I know we said this at the start of the episode and we've proceeded to not really do much, but like the 3 remaining items don't seem too bad, right?
No.
As in the magnetic field generator is versatile frameworks which we're making with electromagnetic control rods, which are stators and AI limiters. We're making stators and AI limiters, so it's just a case of putting down the assembler to make the electromagnetic control rods and then putting down another assembler to make the magnetic field generator. That's not too difficult. Same with the thermal propulsion rocket. We're making everything apart from the turbo motors, but we also have everything, the rubber, the motors, the radio control units, and the cooling units to make the turbo motors. Again, it's just a case of putting down the manufacturers. I'm kind of tempted, man, between episodes to just put down the machines for that, because a lot of what we're doing here now is kind of the same
stuff, right?
Where it's like we have, it's basically put down a manufacturer, put down the 3 input lines or 4 input lines, put down the conveyor lift, and then just go find wherever the thing is and run a horrible belt under the platform to that manufacturer, right?
I think that's completely acceptable, because it's the same stuff again, right? Just with different items going into them. And I feel like we've done the manufacturers enough. I am glad that we, the one thing that we did automate Asterisk used the new machine, like the particle accelerator. So we've shown that, right? We've shown that being used.
Yes.
And then the remaining 3 are just the machines that everyone's seen before. So
Bingo.
I feel like that's all
that's
good.
Correct.
Yeah.
I do
also,
like,
here you go.
I like copper sheets are also here, Isaac, and here as well.
Here as well.
Why are these not merged?
These are only the... I was considering merging them, but I decided not to. Just for more cratage, right? Even more copper sheets.
But what we really need, man, is we really need them all merged over to here. Because we're not making here.
We're not making enough stuff that these are going
heat
to.
sinks are not being made fast enough.
I see. Don't worry about that bit. For now, that can be done under the base, I suppose. If you wanted to take that down.
Again, the tier 3 belts, man. Why the tier 3 belts? What's going on with the tier 3 belts?
Well, that's part of these blueprints, I guess, right? That's why these are tier 3 here.
The storage crate is not part of the blueprint.
Oh, I probably middle mouse clicked in that case. Yeah.
You got a middle mouse click, man, and then you got to eat.
You got to change it. I've got to change it.
Yeah, you got to eat it up, man. Okay, this is obviously horrendous, but like
he wants the capacity increase.
But
There you go.
You know. Yeah, this didn't work. No, this straight up doesn't work.
Oh, have you tried to merge here? Like it did work last time, but not now.
Yeah. The button's going straight through.
Yeah. Of course not. Of course.
Oh,
not.
is it going to put it down the wrong way? Hold on, that might be my bad. Not that it matters now. I can just do it the right way.
There you go.
Oops.
Mm. Yeah. There you go. There's my case in point.
Hello? There we go. Okay,
there we
go.
Okay, there you go. Now you've got more copper going into all of that heatsink stuff. And then a dedicated crate.
Yes. I'll probably try and merge all of them, potentially. What I was going to say earlier, man, is like, was it going to be worth kind of like here repurposing this to make sheets instead?
Oh, the copper wires.
And then moving copper wire down so that we have all the sheets next to each other. That, you know, it might have been useful, but for now, this is fine, and it's doing its job, and things are being made, man. And we're making some high-end stuff, and we don't have too much more to make. And I'm concerned about tier 9, Nick.
Oh, tier 9. I've not even thought ahead to what's actually in tier 9, man. I've not even begun to think about that.
I think the stuff required for the tier 5 phase completion,
items,
like the end of the game,
right,
I'm assuming it's going to be horrendous.
It's going to be interesting, right.
But
well, we shall see when it comes to it.
Thankfully, that's a problem for future Nick and future Isaac, because alas, we're out of time for this episode of Satisfactory.